Fox 13 News at 9 starts right now.
Disturbing allegations tonight against a former mayor of Bountiful, also a former bishop in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Carl Johnson is accused of the aggravated sexual abuse of multiple children for more than a decade. Fox 13 News reporter Spencer Joseph is at the Davis County Sheriff's Office tonight. Spencer.
Yeah, and for some context, Johnson served as mayor of West Bountiful from 1990 to 1997. That's around the time that some of these alleged abuses happened. Now, 3 victims have come forward so far to the Davis County Sheriff's Office, but the fear is, with his positions of power and the multiple times he moved around the Wasatch Front, there could be many more.
In cases like this, we have to find balancing act of shutting the case down or tipping off someone that we may be after them, and also making sure victims have the opportunity to come forward, but decreasing danger to the public. So we felt we were at a time in this case where we could make a solid enough arrest.
That man held several positions of power across the Wasatch Front. Wednesday, Davis County Sheriff's detectives arrested 77-year-old Carl Johnson in Orem. He is now charged with 5 first-degree felony counts of aggravated sexual abuse of a child and 2 second-degree felony charges of the same thing.
Our investigation's fairly new, so we received this information in the recent past. However, it sounds like he has been victimizing children for decades.
The charges date back to 1985, and in a probable cause statement, the gravity of his alleged crimes come to light. Fox 13 has chosen to hide details of this document because of the graphic nature, but in part it says that the 3 victims known about aren't all. When arrested, quote, Johnson further described inappropriate touching with additional victims and estimated there was more than 6 victims as young as 2 years old. Adding, quote, there are currently other cases of abuse being investigated and have not come to a conclusion. Johnson held numerous positions of power, including being the mayor of West Bountiful. His portrait's still hanging there in their lobby. He also served as a bishop in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
He's lived in a couple of different places along the Wasatch Front. He has held positions of trust, so that would maybe widen his pool of potential victims.
Law enforcement says because of his positions and decades of alleged abuse of children, he had lots of opportunity to influence children because of his positions of power. With his court documents adding, Johnson used his positions of trust to influence any disclosure from his victims.
Very grateful for the victims that did come forward. Without them coming forward, he may have gone on to victimize more people.
Deputies say these types of cases are very dark.
It's taxing. I've been a police officer for 25 years. I've worked every spectrum of the police type of work that you can have, and that is the most emotionally taxing job that there is dealing with child victims.
But have this message for those potential victims.
We just want victims to feel comfortable, to know that if they come forward, we're going to listen to them, we're going to hear what they have to say, and we're going to pursue justice for those victims.
And if you or someone you know is a victim of this man, you're asked to call either the Davis County Sheriff's Office or your local law enforcement. Again, he did move across the Wasatch Front, so the worry is that victim pool could be wider because of the multiple places that he was. But again, you are asked to come forward if you have any information. For now, we're live in Davis County. Spencer Joseph, Fox 13 News, Utah.